I've been in this club too long. It's the Marvin Wilson fan club. It's finally time that I put a film session out on him. Been wanting to do it for a while. He's a nose tackle from Florida State. He's fantastic. He's a senior, possibly a Senior Bowl guy. In case y'all didn't know, I've watched film on Marvin like a month ago. It was up on my Patreon, patreon.com/vochlombardiyt. So if you want these film sessions early, you want the longer versions of them, go over there and check that out. But let's get started, man. So the first thing I know is he's about 6'4", 6'5", 300 and big as hell pounds. We're gonna wait till the combine come out before we fully address his weight. But the first thing I ask, okay, if he's that big and he's playing defensive tackle, he's in B gap now, but that's just because colleges do a lot of goofy stuff with their players. He's mostly gonna be a nose, a one tech, or a zero. But I wanted to ask myself, can he deal with double teams? Because if he's gonna be somebody's nose, that's what he's gonna be dealing with a lot. And the more you watch Marvin Wilson's film, the more you just start to see guys start to double team him, and it just not really work like this, right? Here's one example and another. Marvin's gonna get real violent right here. Get off of me. And one more time, right? Taking up this double team, not giving up any ground, just taking up space. Look at what he's doing for this. So look, if your one tech is getting double teamed like this, your linebacker's not getting blocked. It's just that Florida State got to deal with their linebackers tackling people regardless of whether they're getting blocked or not. But Marvin's eating up all this space. See all this room? All this room? That's Marvin's room, fam. Good luck to you. So with me seeing that, right, the next question was, okay, he's big and he's strong. Can he two-gap? Like, what system is he going to be able to fit in? Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any children sitting next to you, cover their eyes because you got to be 18 or older to see this, man. Look at Marvin Wilson, fam. Look at him two-gap right now. Look at Marvin Wilson two-gap. Ladies and gentlemen, that is two-gapping right there. If you ain't know what two-gapping was coming into this video, that's what it is. I'm going to find somebody's son, somebody's child, punch them and extend, and I'm responsible for two gaps. If it go A gap, I'm going to release and go A gap. If it comes B gap, I'm going to release and go B gap. Marvin will the two-gapping depends on control, ladies and gentlemen. Marvin Wilson is so big, strong, and powerful. Once he gets his big mitts on people, you're controlled, especially, ladies and gentlemen, especially in a one-on-one situation. If you double teaming him, we know that Marvin can deal with that. But if you go one-on-one and block Marvin Wilson, that's what happens to you. And here's another example, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this. Look, all that combo and stuff cute, you know, just I'm going to block you till I get a linebacker, then I'm going to leave you one-on-one with Marvin. All that's cute until your homie is left one-on-one with Marvin and then he gets whooped somewhere. It's just so much to like about this, man. He's not giving up ground. He's maintaining control. He's finding the ball carrier. He's tackling the dude that's trying to block him, right? And then he goes to get the ball carrier for the greater result of the run defense. Like, that's just top tier stuff, man. Marvin Wilson got what I call fat boy effort, right? Let me just pause this for a second. He got what I call fat boy effort. I wouldn't call him a super fasty, super quickie dude, because if he was that dude, then he'll be like Vita Vea, right? And that'll make him like a top 10 pick. But if you look at, like, if you just say he's Vita Vea without the wheels, but he has the effort behind him. You know what I mean? That's what you get a lot from Marvin Wilson. Marvin Wilson makes a lot of plays not based on being fast enough to get to the play, but he just never stopped moving. And if he's going to be a guy that's not going to stop moving, he's just constantly going towards the play, he's going to make a lot of plays. Okay, take a look at this. Marvin Wilson lined up on the end, and it's another example of fat boy effort. And this made me so excited because sometimes fat boys become a victim to their gas tank. Not Marvin Wilson. Now, he probably went to the sideline and got him a little sip of water after this, but this had me so excited. We threw a party. Yeah, we threw a party. Take a look at him. Just going to keep going. And he's going to eventually get involved in the play because he didn't stop going. Then you take that fat boy effort and you put it together with all those traits, with all that size and strength and things like this, and you get a pretty positive pass rush. Now, is Marvin Wilson a pass rusher? No, he's not technically a pass rusher, but if he's dominant and he's on the field, he can give you something in the pass rush game. I think is the difference. Let me show you another play. Fat boy effort, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at him. He's going to deal with 55, come off on the center, but he's going to keep those feet moving and get involved in the sack. He's not a natural, quick, speedy pass rush dude, but he can get you pressure, especially push up the middle if that's where you play him at. But he also affects the pass more than just pass rushing. Sometimes he can just bat passes down because that's what he do. Then I got another play just because he did against Trevor Lawrence, and I like any atrocities versus Trevor Lawrence. Good job, Marvin. And just one more example, right? Marvin Wilson getting pushed, which is really what he's gonna do because he's big and strong, right? But he got those long arms, right? So he may not be pass rusher in the sense of I'm gonna get a sack, but he's gonna rush the pass, right? He's gonna make you move a little quicker. He's gonna push whoever's in front of him and then reach out, boom, and make bad things happen to you. I don't know, man. I'm just a big Marvin Wilson fan, bro. I think you can go a lot worse with a lot of these Husky one tech fellas, man. I think sometimes you can get these dudes that's so big and they don't move and they don't give you anything else but first and second down play, you know. And then I kind of have a gripe about that, man, you know, because sometimes you can be one of these big, heavy first and second down, nose kind of guys where you can't move and teams outside zone you to death, and now you can't help outside because you can't get outside. You know, I'm just saying you could do better, man. Marvin is at least a guy that can get outside with his relative big boy effort and his somewhat quickness. You know what I'm saying? This is the portion of the video where the film is over. I appreciate y'all for coming through and watching the film, but I do want to have a discussion about Marvin. So if y'all want to hang around, we could do that though. So where do you draft Marvin Wilson, right? Like, where do you end up keeping this dude? So I think he's gonna be one of those early second round guys or whatever. He's very dominant. He's very good at what he does. He's very strong, and he's been that way for 4 years right now. And it's kind of weird because I'm seeing a lot of rumble in the streets saying that he's having a bad 2020. I haven't seen his bad 2020 film. I'm just going based on what the people say. I've seen this good ass 2019 film, and I've seen some good ass 2018 film, you know, and I'm sure that when I watch my 2020 film, it'll be, you know, it probably won't be as bad as people say it is, because that's just how it is. I encourage everybody to watch enough film on their own to come up with their own conclusions. But Marvin's a guy I want, man. Marvin is a dude I want, and I think he can play in any system. I think he can come in and play some one tech for you, and I think he can definitely play zero, because I see him being a upfield penetrating type if you ask him to, but I also seeing him being a devil at two gapping, whether he punching a zero or like a punch in the center or a guard in the chest or whatever, extending them, stacking, finding the running back or whatever. However he ends up doing it or whatever, I've just been impressed watching him. I've just been impressed. Is he a perfect player? Nah, like I said, he's not a Vita Vea type of cat. And I know I'm getting super excited about him, but temper my excitement. Like, I'm not talking about him as being a top 5 prospect. I would love to have him in this draft. It's just that you got to know where to get him and where the value lines up, because one techs don't really go that high in the draft unless you like ridiculous, super crazy one tech. You could possibly play some 3 tech. I don't know if Marvin Wilson is that dude. Marvin can line up and B-gap and help you out, but I wouldn't call him a super ridiculous type. To be fair, I kind of like him, and it's just my own personal preference, right? I like his film a little more than I like Derrick Brown film. Derrick Brown last year when he was coming out of Auburn. I like Marvin's film a little better, like as a prospect. Like liking Marvin for what he does versus Derrick Brown for what he does, And I think the big conversation is going to be, what the big talk is going to be, is Marvin Wilson is going to be high on my top 50 board because I think he's super talented. But he won't be high in the mock drafts because that's just how they do one techs. You see what I'm saying? So hell, man, I don't want to make this about my team because draft film is for everybody. But hell, man, if you need a one tech, you need a zero, or if you're in a hybrid scheme, you need somebody that could possibly do both. Man, get you Marvin Wilson, put that dude on the field, and don't look back, man. I'm excited about him. I'm in his fan club, man. I'll stop hating only if you make me, But hey, this was fun. This is a Marvin Wilson film session. I'm gonna do more film sessions, but hey, like, this video has been up on my Patreon for like a month. The hour-long version of this video has been on my Patreon for a month right now. So just in case y'all didn't know, I do long form film sessions over on Patreon. Patreon.com/vochlombardiyt. The link is in the description. And I've been watching a whole bunch of other draft prospects, more than just here. So like I said at the beginning of the video, hey, go over there, check out the Patreon, find you some film that you like, and let's watch film together. We update that thing. We do polls over there. We're gonna start looking at mock drafts. We're gonna do some Senior Bowl prep. I'm not gonna do mock draft, but I'm gonna make fun of other people's mock drafts and analyze them just to kind of know what's going on in the college world or whatnot. And should be a fun little deal over there, man. Like the video. hit the notification bell so you know when I go live, when I drop videos and stuff like that. And y'all probably coming from the from the Voch and Jeff live stream or whatever. So I appreciate y'all for tuning into that. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Wolski Peace Whiskey, man. Follow me on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI. Until next time, man. Peace.